This is Pulse of Africa, the face of Ethiopia, the voice of Africa.
Hello and welcome to Pulse of Africa News. I am Samia Mohammed with the latest. First, our top stories for today. Sudan's new prime minister prioritizes national security. Madagascar looks to deepen ties with the UAE. Gabon to halt manganese exports by 2029. Now, the news in detail. Sudan's new Prime Minister Kamil Idris said Sunday that the priorities of his government are to achieve national security and restore the state's authority, among others. In his first address to Sudan, broadcast on state-run Sudan TV, Idris also stressed the need for comprehensive national recovery, an inclusive Sudanese-led dialogue, and the rejection of regionalism and racism. He also pledged to strengthen Sudan's foreign relations, particularly within the Arab and African regions, and urged the international community to support the country's reconstruction efforts. Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed bestowed upon Bill Gates the Ethiopia Special Order, the highest honor bestowed by the Ethiopian state in a ceremony held at the National Palace. The prestigious recognition celebrates the profound and enduring impact of the Gates Foundation transformative work over the past 25 years in Ethiopia, according to Office of the Prime Minister. During his remarks, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed thanked Bill Gates for 25 years of transformative work through the Gates Foundation. He reflected on Gates' shift from tech pioneer to philanthropist and praised his quiet yet profound impact in Ethiopia marked by humility, respect, and a belief in equality. President Joseph Boakai has instructed the Minister of Justice Oswald Tuweh to revisit several cold cases, including the deaths of several auditors. "We don't intend to wrong anybody, but the rule of law must prevail," the Liberian leader mandated. President Boakai maintained that the Justice Minister should investigate these cases, which occurred during the previous regime. The Liberian leader also wants the Minister of Justice to pay keen attention to other upcoming audit reports, adding that it's time for the government to investigate these matters for justice to be served. Madagascar is seeking to deepen investment cooperation and strengthen ties with the UAE. The country's top diplomat said during a visit to the Emirates as part of high-level delegation to take part in the two-day business forum. The Madagascar Business Forum was held in Dubai this week. This forum is part of our efforts to enforce both economic and diplomatic ties between our two nations, Madagascar Foreign Minister Rafarvavitvika Rasata said. Over the past 9 years, Madagascar and the UAE have cultivated a growing relationship marked by strategic cooperation across various sectors. The ministers noted that Madagascar is now seeking to further deepen this investment cooperation and strengthen ties. In other news, Karol Nawrocki has won Poland's president runoff election with all votes now counted, according to the country's election commission. Nawrocki won 50.89% of votes in the tight race against Liberal Warsaw Mayor Rafał Trzaskowski, who received 49.11%, the commission announced said on Monday. Nawrocki, 42, a historian and amateur boxer who ran National Remembrance Institute, campaigned on a promise to ensure economic and social policies favor Poles over other nationalities, including refugees from neighboring Ukraine. US President Donald Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping will speak soon to iron out trade issues, including dispute over critical minerals, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said on Sunday. Trump on Friday accused China of violating an agreement with the US to mutually roll back tariffs and trade restrictions for critical miners. China hit back on Monday against US President Donald Trump's statement that Beijing had violated the trade deal agreed on in Geneva, saying the claim was groundless. Trump said on Friday he was sure that he would speak to Xi.
The story of resurgent Ethiopia and burgeoning Africa is here, only on the Pulse of Africa channel, all the time. Pulse of Africa, the face of Ethiopia, the voice of Africa.
Now to business news. Gabon is set to stop exporting raw manganese by 2029 as a part of national strategy to boost local industry and reduce dependency on unprocessed resource exports. The government announced the move as part of efforts to transform its economy. Manganese, alongside oil and timber, is one of Gabon's top revenue sources. The country is currently the world's second-largest producer of the mineral. By halting raw exports, Gabon aims to develop its domestic processing capacity, create skilled jobs, and retain more value from its natural resources. Finally, global airlines shaved a key forecast for 2025 industry-wide profits on Monday, blaming trade tensions and declining consumer confidence, while hitting out unacceptable delays in jetliner deliveries that have hindered the growth plans. The International Air Transport Association industry body now expects global airlines to post a combined profit of $36 billion this year, down slightly from a previous forecast of $36.6 billion in December, before U.S. President Donald Trump took office. He has since launched a trade war and tightened enforcement of U.S. border controls. But airline profits are still set to rise from $32.4 billion last year, helped by lower oil prices and record passenger numbers. Before concluding, let us provide you with the latest updates on global commodities prices. Now to weather updates. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Pulse of Africa.
This is Pulse of Africa, the face of Ethiopia, the voice of Africa.